A mushroom cloud rises, Nagasaki, August 9, 1945. The sky splits open in fire as the second atomic bomb is dropped. In the chaos, a Japanese prison camp unravels. Guards scramble, prisoners cry out. And buried deep in the mud and concrete beneath it all, Logan waits in a well, chained like a beast. But even caged, Logan sees what's coming. He looks up and watches as B-29 bombers release hell on Earth. One young Japanese officer named Yoshida rushes to release his prisoners, driven by some sliver of honor. He tears off his officer's robe, preparing to die with dignity. But Logan doesn't let that happen. He tackles Yoshida into the well just as the explosion erupts. Fire consumes the city. The shockwave vaporizes everything above them. Inside the well, Logan shields Yoshida with his body, skin burning, bones showing, muscles disintegrating. But he doesn't die. He heals over and over again. Yoshida watches, terrified and in awe as Logan regenerates through the nuclear flame. Years pass. The war is long over. Logan is no longer a soldier, or even a man of the world. He's a ghost, a drifter in the Canadian wilderness. Hair wild, beard thick, claws retracted. He avoids people, talks to no one. His only companions, the animals of the forest. The quiet, the nightmares. Jean Grey haunts him. Every night, he sees her, the woman he loved, the woman he killed. Her voice echoes in his mind like a curse. You're not safe, she tells him. You never were. He dreams of her lying in bed, crimson blood staining white sheets. She reaches out to him, smiles, then reminds him of what he did. Even awake, the guilt follows him. Logan doesn't fight anymore, not unless he has to. But when he finds a grizzly bear dying from a poisoned arrow, it's pain slow and cruel. Something in him stirs. Rage simmers beneath the surface. He finds the hunter responsible in a local bar. No confrontation, just a slow walk to the man. A silent, terrifying presence. The hunter pulls a knife. Big mistake. Snicked. Logan's claws extend with a metallic scream. Everyone freezes. The tension, sharp enough to cut steel. But before Logan strikes, someone stops him. A girl, Japanese, crimson hair. Sword on her back. She calls herself Yukio. She's been looking for him. Tokyo, a city of neon lights, precision, and centuries-old traditions. Logan arrives, looking like a man out of time, rough, silent, haunted. The airport is bright and sterile, but his presence feels like a storm just rolled in. Yukio leads him through the chaos of the city, weaving between towers of glass and centuries-old shrines. She speaks little, Logan even less, but something is pulling him forward. He enters Yoshida's estate, a quiet sanctuary surrounded by manicured gardens and guarded walls. Inside, it's calm, serene, too calm. He sees the servants bow. He sees the technology machines keeping someone alive. And at the center of it all, on a bed of wires and whispering machines, lies Yoshida. Older now, frail, his body is failing, but his eyes still burn with purpose. They speak in low voices, to survivors, to relics from a war the world has already forgotten. Yoshida thanks Logan for saving his life all those years ago. He hasn't forgotten. He never will. But he says he's ready to give Logan something in return, a gift. He calls it the chance to finally be free, to grow old, to die. He claims he can take Logan's healing ability and transfer it into himself. Immortality for one, peace for the other. But Logan isn't interested in living forever, and he sure as hell doesn't trust anyone who says they can take what makes him who he is. He declines, firm, cold. But underneath it all, there's doubt, curiosity, maybe even temptation. That night, Logan stays at the estate. The air is too still. His dreams are louder than ever. Zhang is there again, in his mind, in his arms. She whispers to him, soft, sweet, seductive, telling him to let go, telling him it's okay to die. But when he wakes, he senses something worse, something real, something inside him. In another room, Mariko Yoshida's granddaughter watches over her grandfather. She's graceful, composed, but not untouched by sorrow. She's spent her whole life in the shadows of men with power. Her father, Shingen, waits like a vulture for the old man to die. He doesn't care about honor, only inheritance. The next morning, Yoshida is gone. Dead, a traditional Japanese funeral is held. Monks chant. The air is thick with incense. Mariko leads the procession. Logan watches from a distance, his presence like a wound in a silk ceremony. Then it happens. Gunshots, screams, a van screeches around the corner. Armed men pour out Yakuza, fast, precise. They're not after everyone, just one person, Mariko. Logan doesn't hesitate. He springs into action, claws out, slicing through the attackers with brutal efficiency. His moves are wild but deadly. He protects Mariko, shielding her with his body, taking hits, stabbing throats. Blood sprays on temple steps. The old man is barely cold, and already his family is under siege. They escape, just barely. Yukio helps them vanish into the Tokyo night. The girl Logan just met is now his responsibility, but something's wrong. His wounds aren't healing. He's bleeding, bruising, slowing down. Logan feels it. Something inside is broken or stolen. Something isn't right. The Wolverine is still dangerous, but now he can be killed. The bullet wound won't stop bleeding. Logan grips his side, gritting his teeth. Every bump in the road feels like a knife. He's in the back seat of a speeding car, with Yukio at the wheel and Mariko beside him, shaken, confused, but silent. The Tokyo skyline fades behind them as they tear through tunnels and back alleys, trying to stay invisible. But there's nowhere to hide forever.